Good morning. Let's see this sound here. I don't remember if I turned it up. There we go. There we go. All right. Go ahead and guess the coffee if you know what I'm talking about. We'll keep it fresh. Okay. News is we're having our first snowstorm tonight. First, they started out with like 2 to 5, and now they're three. No, not now. Yesterday they were 3 to 6, and now they're talking maybe a lot more. Oh my, yes. So maybe I'll get some stitching done tomorrow when I sit here and wait for good roads. mm. It's in my snowman cup, and it's delicious. mm-hmm. All right. First thing I want to say is I picked a doozy of a pattern. Yeah. Um, those of you that are doing the pattern for the holiday blanket or your own blanket, which is probably a good idea. There are 13 people. I will talk about this blanket in just a moment. Let's do a draw for it. What the heck? I've got all 13 of you in here, and I figured let's do this. See who it is. It is Beverly. Beverly is working on her own blanket, and she's doing the series of tutorials on her Vlogmas for her blanket. But she can enter into our make along, and it's, by the way, it's make along number 48. I have to keep track for Irene. And Beverly gets a chance to get on this bracket board. It is the holiday bracket board. It is 16 spots, and so far spots 7 and 8, 13, 14, and 16 are the ones that are taken. So you could have any other spot between 1 and 16. Or you could take something out of this basket, Bev. All right. Let's see what she wants to do. I'm having a great time doing the ornament swap. As you well can see on the videos, having a good time. I sent out a bunch already. I've been putting little things extra in some of them. Show the basket. Okay. All right, we'll show it. We have bag number 1. Bag number 2 is still a Halloween bag. Bag number 3 is right in the middle. Bag number 4. And bag number 5 is also a Halloween bag. I wasn't going to take them out. No. Then I do have a project bag here in the back with some goodies in it from Yarnable. And the goodies could be from anything, you know. So what do you think? What do you think, Bev? Notion pouch. All right. So she's going to get one of these Notion pouches from Yarnable. And they've been sending me one every month. So I figured this is perfect. I can put one in to the basket every time, you know, every time I give one away. So there are some goodies in here. You want me to show what's in it, or you want to be surprised? I will add one of the holiday stitch markers if you would like. Good morning. All of those are joining us. All right, we'll show it. So let's see. Looks like there is 4 or 5 bags in here. Oh, okay. So there's a fish stitch marker in here from Miss Deb. This is a biggie. It's a fish one. That Debbie made that. And then we have some buttons. They're crystal. These are from Hobby. Looks like there's 4 of those. Yeah. And then there is some fox and pine tags you can put on your handmade items. There's 2 of those from Yarnable. Then we have a stitch marker in here from Victoria. It is a Hope stitch marker. It's getting awful glare. It is a blue, like a teal stone with the Hope word on it. Then we have a pair of stitch or needle stoppers for knitting. Then we have a Simply Serving stitch marker. It's a wood charm from one of the Outlander. And then we have this little purse. Looks like a kit to make a little change purse or something. So that is all in there, Bev. I was trying to add things here and there. All right, let's get talking about, if you play any of the games, you have to have the United States address. And if you win something, you need to send me a message. Messages can be sent via email or messenger. That's the easiest way, right? Boom, messenger pops up. I open it. I don't have to search for it in any other way. And Bev is also the one that I did the challenge with for December, hats and more hats. And I sent her some yarn, and she picked out we both picked out a hat pattern, and she already did hers like in one day. Well, Speedy Gonzalez over there. So I was going to show my hat, but I wasn't going to show it until after a little while. I was going to talk about this blanket, but I'll show the hat. Mine is going to be with lavender and white. So this is a very pink knits hat. It is called the Bunny Slope, and it is a snowflake Fair Isle or color work hat. It's supposed to be easy so you can learn your color work. Yeah. And it is. So here is mine so far. And as you can see, I am got the snowflake started. Yeah. There we go. There's a section. I'm getting there, Bev. I'm on row number 7 of the chart. So yeah, there's my floats. Not bad. Not bad. I just have to get good at it. I mean, like I have to keep making a couple of these so that the color work becomes easy. And once that happens, then I will feel more comfortable. Right? I do love it. I'm glad I chose this. And this yarn is Dollar Tree yarn. So if you mess it up, you haven't much invested. Okay. So I should be able to finish that. Although I've been working a little bit on this, a little bit on that, a little bit on this. I mean, like everything's getting a row here, a row there, but I don't think I'm getting anywhere. Um, so let's get back to this blanket. All right. We were told to chain 226. We were told to make a chain, single crochet, chain, single crochet, and that would be our base. What it turned out to be is the very center binding, I guess, of the blanket. And as soon as you started with your section of shells, you knew that it was going to bow a little bit. It was starting to bow a little bit. And then it immediately told you to start the colors of the stripes. And we did. And of course, it did bow a little bit more. Then a few of us were thinking, well, and I was one of them, let's go ahead and start on the other side, because it was telling you that this was the middle and that you were going to go 40 some odd rows to the right, 39. Wait, rows, yeah, 2 through 39. So row 40, working in the starting chain again and go the other way. All right. Well, I did do that as well. And if I hold this up, we're talking major, it's not flat. It's not straight. It's bowing. I am disappointed. All right. So Frida says to everybody, don't do this. Just keep going this way and then just do a border on that. And I don't even think that's going to work, because it's still going to, that chain wasn't long enough. In other words, the chain should have been skipping like 3 stitches to flatten that out. I do love it. But do I have time to rip this out? Oh gosh. So last night I did a little bit of the next stripe, and I kept thinking about this and thinking about it. And I don't know. Absolutely sick about it, because I did so much work and I cut my yarn and stuff like that. And I just don't know what to think. I'm just upset. I can't. There's not enough time to start something new. Tell me it's the 10th of December. That's not happening. That is not an option. Was I going to finish this? Who the heck knows? But the point is that at least I would have a significant amount of blanket done by the end of Vlogmas. I mean, you would have thought that somebody would have tested it. And this is why when everybody and their mother jumps on the bandwagon and starts making blankets or making patterns and they're not tested, why we pay so much for the ones that are tested. And again, this one was a paid for pattern. But anyway. All right, so Frida says, have no curl where I'm taking it out. Okay, so what you're saying, what are you telling me? Taking it out. You're going to have to come on and tell me, I guess. Are you feeling up to that? Anyway, it's still that is straight, but is it going to if I keep going. It's telling me to. Has anybody gone? How many rows did you do on the other side, Frida? Like when you turned it around and went on the other side, how many rows? Because I did one. I actually did 2 rows. I did 2, and I wasn't supposed to. And I thought, what in the heck is the okay? So here was my problem. This was where the chain is, and then I was supposed to do this is to this way. I followed the pattern exact. When you go this way, it says do 1 row, do 2 through 39. So what it's saying is that your section between here is only going to be that wide, but it's 5 rows on this side. So right there, I was like, what? So the middle section's only going to have that 1 row of white, and the rest of them are going to be 5 rows? That right there threw me. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And that made me put it down. And look at this. Is that going at an angle? Yes. Oh, please. I don't have time for this baloney. Anybody get the coffee yet? Oh, so I'm kind of in my jammies. Kind of. All right. I'll shut up now about it. I'll figure it out. Or Frida will figure it out. Hey, anybody want a chance to get on this bracket board? Deb's going to mark the chat right now. Put in your number that you would like on the board. Or something out of the basket. That might be an answer, Charlene. However, you would have to start the blanket over. I am not going to start the blanket over. It's either going to be trashed completely, or it'll just sit. And like I said, it'll just sit because I am not starting it over. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, dear. Well, it's a challenge, that's for sure. If you look at the picture, it looks like there's sections that only have 5 and only have, it's like it's not the same amount of rows. But if I keep going, or I could, oh, you know what? I'll do I'll do something on that side tonight or tomorrow during the snowstorm and check it out and see what happens and let you know. I'll just, whatever. This is good coffee though, right? So, like I said, I've been having a great time with the ornament exchange. It is still enough time to get in there. All you have to do is send an ornament to the address below, and then I will put you in the drawing for the ornament exchange, which is going to be this bag. It's a project bag with ornaments on it. And inside is some hand-dyed yarn from Linda here on the channel. It's a purple skein. And then it has a beautiful cardinal stitch marker on it. So that is the prize for getting into the Christmas ornament exchange. But you also will receive an ornament back. And it'll be from somebody here on the channel that's entered. Yeah, it is a riot. It's a riot. I'm enjoying it so much. Of course, I've been getting a lot of goodies. How fun is that, right? Frida says she's going to make 2 blankets out of the 2 sections. So she's going to do 5 rows on the white on each one. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a nice amount, 5 rows. And I agree. I agree. So it's not a total loss, but I'll tell you, when you do something that's 80 some inches, you want it to be right, you know? I think the colors are cool though. I'm just doing random stripes. So right now it was a blue, the blue twist, and then the light blue is the marled Nicole, the Stitch Studio. And it's all got sparkles. Carolyn Tierney is our winner. All right, so what does she say? I love it when you guys post your winnings and your prizes and your ornaments from everybody. What's Carolyn going to get? A spot on the bracket board? Yeah, okay, yep. I guess I am too. I'm going to just keep trying it. It's bugging me, but she wants a basket. All right. All right. All right, Carolyn, here's the basket. There we go. There are 5 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Eeny, meeny. Bag number 3. She knows right there. This bag number 3 is in the middle. Okay. Do you see that? Do you see the ornament in the middle of the board? I don't know if you can see all the way over there. But I put Teresa's stocking in the middle of our bracket board because I wanted to put it on display. And I don't have a tree out, which I should, but there's not a lot of room back here. So, and I had the tree out before a couple years ago. I put the tree out here, but now I have the basket. Although I've had the basket a while, but I put that stocking right smack dab in the middle. Oh my gosh, I love it. It is so cute. And the pattern is available. And if you go back to that video where I opened that stocking, down in the description box, I threw the pattern in there. During the day that day, somebody asked for it. Teresa sent it to me, and so I threw it down and I put it in that video. Yeah. So that is on the list, you know. All right, let's see. Carolyn, would you like me to open this? How you doing, Chera? How's that baby coming? I'm sure everything's okay, or you would have told me. Okay, we'll open it. So this is an unusual skein. And I don't mean like the skein is unusual, but what happened was I had a bunch of these and I had them in to the last bracket game, and Rhonda won them. And when I packed them all up, somewhere in the back over here was another one. And so Rhonda is short one. So I did. So I threw it in the bag. I put it in there. Because what was I going to, you know, duh. It was a duh moment. Okay. So this is that gorgeous boucle or whatever. Oh, yeah. It's got the bumpies. I'm using descriptions from everybody else's channels today. All right, so this is a yarn bee. This is cotton DK in the mustard colorway. Yeah, and this is 100% cotton. It feels beautiful. It feels really beautiful for cotton. I cannot believe it. And it has a peppermint mocha, a peppermint, peppermint stitch marker on it. Are you happy with that peppermint stitch marker? Yeah. So that is about, get these at Hobby Lobby. I don't know. I doubt this colorway is available any longer because of that. I did get, Rhonda said, oh, a blanket. Oh, 235 yards on there. So that is your prize out of that basket today. And it does have Santa on the bag. So that was a new one with the new bags I found. Hope you're feeling better, Lori. I know everybody's, oh dear. Okay. All right. Who wants to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal? Let's do it, Deb. Let's play. I want to play. I didn't pull anything out ahead of time. But Deb's going to mark the chat. And if you wouldn't mind, if you have United States address, put in the comments after she marks it, your favorite color and favorite way to yarn. And I'm going to go around the room and try to match that and see what I can find. This is yummy. I've almost drank the whole cup. It's so good. You guys haven't figured it out yet. I don't think. Oh. Hi, Lulu. Welcome to the channel or the chat or the live or whatever we're doing. Oh, dear. Hot pink, Cynthia. You know I'm not a hot pink person. I'm looking around. Ooh, spiced eggnog. All right. I'm just looking around to see what I can throw in as an alternative. No, I got a couple things donated, so I'll tell you, Cindy, that in my boxes where I keep my coffee, I mean, when I look through there in the morning for Sunday, I go, what didn't I use recently? And then they had 2 or 3 that were so similar in description, but one word different, right? Joanne, are you here? Because nobody's won the... Yeah, Joanne's here. Joanne's here. She just doesn't have ESP today. That's all. This is a tough one, she says. It is a little bit. But then again, okay, I'll give you a hint. There's double words. Double word. The flavor and the creamer are matching. I don't know. Hot buttered rum. I've had that. I can't say I like it, but I've had it. 25 entries. Woohoo! Oh, and that's the other thing. I got to get sewing those freaking squares together. I have to have a table set up to put these squares out and lay them out because I don't know what order I want to do them in. And some have to go, certain ways because there's faces on them. And this is not an easy task for me to sew these together. Caramel corn. I've never heard of that one. Oh my, that's funny. Love it. How you doing, Jill? Happy holidays, Jill. That floozy came by for a stop here. That's awesome. All right. We're playing Let's Make a Yarn Deal. It's just a name I came up with. All right. Oh, Steve says that he's forwarding to Deb. And she wants teal anything. I have the exact yarn, I think. Let me go check it out. We're gonna do something special for Deb. And that's because Steve won. So I'll be right back. Play some Van Halen, and go. I don't know. I thought I had something. Oh, darn it. Well, let me look. All right. I think I found something that she will like. Yes. Trying to find an alternative. Finding two isn't always the easiest, is it? Mm-hmm. I know she loves blues and teals. All right. No, I think I only have one choice. I don't have a lot of teals. I think everybody took them all. Yeah. Well, I mean, buried in the boxes, but I'm not going to open them. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that looks pretty cool, too. Oh, I know. I'm taking a little extra time. Taking a little extra time, all right. All right, I'm just going to show you what I found. I have two of these, so I figured, what the heck? Let's give one to Deb. Yeah. Did anybody get the coffee while I was gone? All right, so this is a Big Twist Twinkle, and it is the teal. I couldn't have nailed it any better than that, right? And you can see that twinkle. It is just gorgeous. I got this one of the last times. Of course, I play them. I have a turntable and a whole stereo system from Macintosh from years ago, and it's all set up in the living room with speakers. Of course, I'm a hard rock, not metal, but hard rock. Yep, fan. So there is that. Now, Deb, out of all of these beautiful stitch markers that have been donated, what one caught your eye? I know I'm going to guess one of them. I know which one I think you would like. The Van Halen was skipping. No way. No way. You know what my husband wants to do, don't you? Yep, that's exactly what he wants to do. You guessed it, Steve. Nobody guessed it. He wants to go to the concert that they're going on tour. Sammy Hagar is going on tour. David Lee Roth will be making an appearance on stage at the concerts, but he won't be playing, like every song or anything. But hey, as long as Michael Anthony's there, and yeah, yes. So of course my husband wants to go because we are diehard Van Halen fans. So, and I bet I've seen them, so I can say that I did that once. Oh, Jill just became a member. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I do have a membership. It is basically for support for the channel. And thank you so much, Jill. It is only $2.99, so thank you. All right. What did Deb say? I will take the stitch marker that you were thinking of. Okay, well, I'm going to show you. The other dog stitch marker. That was the one that I thought you would like. So that's the one I'm going to put on here. Yep. So I will be sending this out with a couple more little goodies because it is Christmas and I always send Deb something at Christmas time, and it's time. All right. That was fun. Oh, I missed something. I want to see what that says. Oh, yeah. That is, I didn't use this one, this particular skein, but I did have some left from the year before. So I'm going to use it. But I used the blue. I have 2 rolls of the blue. So that's what I was anticipating using. I'll use more of the blue and I'll give Deb the teal. If I don't have any more of the teal, that's fine. Hey, does anybody have any questions today about anything that's going on? Nobody's got the coffee yet, even after the clue. That blanket's given me. Does anybody want to come on the show and join in for 5 minutes and talk about anything yarny? You can shout out your channel. You can show me what you're working on. Just want to come on and say happy holidays to everybody. I think I should just tell him. Tell them. Tell them what this is. Should I? All right. I'm gonna let Frida come on and talk to us about this blanket. Hi, Frida.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Just a few days out, so not too bad.
All right.
But I figured, hey, no sense getting dressed, right?
Zach with it.
I'm gonna turn my phone around and see if you see this blanket. So could you just give me a shout out if you do?
Okay. Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Can you see the edge?
So the top part is the
This
edge,
part,
right?
can you see
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
Okay, that's the part that curled. See how straight it is now?
Yeah.
But because of the buckle, look how much shorter the other side is. Can you see that? This one here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing is I'm stringing through so nothing rips out.
You're stringing through. What do you mean?
Well, drawing some long yarn through some of these loops here so that this won't unravel while I'm doing this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this will be a separate blanket here,
Okay.
the length, but this is the original. This is the original side.
Right.
I'll have to rewatch this after to see how this works. But yeah, see, I have no problems. I'll hold it up a little higher. Can you see it from a distance here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what you're saying is that part is straight, and then you get to the other side, it just kind of.
Well, even when we started, this
Yeah.
this was curling.
Yeah.
But since I took this part out, it's not curling anymore. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go along this edge and make shells, wherever I need to
Okay.
seal it off, so to speak.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
you're just gonna go one direction and stop and
I
do a edging
well,
there.
I won't need to. So this will be an edging period.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm gonna go back to this edge, do like 3 more rows,
Yeah.
and then yeah. So this will be a completely different blanket over here. And this is how much I had put on to the original blanket.
Yeah.
Is this whole section here.
All right.
So
Well, it
I'll put
certainly does
I'll put
look
another border
beautiful.
here. Yeah, but both of these are straight.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, see, these are straight this way, and this
All
way.
right. So you're not trashing yours.
No, not at all.
Uh-huh.
The only thing I started cutting is where I'm unraveling because it's too long to keep pulling through.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
I figure it's a good project to do while I'm recouping.
Yes. I was
Yeah.
taken aback when I said, "Oh, you don't feel well." Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So but we're feeling well enough to come on the video, which made me really happy because then I know
Oh, yeah.
that I see you, I talk to you, that makes me feel better.
Right.
So,
And this way, like I said, everybody was curious. I know Linda was curious as far as what I was going to do. And I don't think she got to that turning point yet.
and she was doing a smaller one too. She was doing
Right.
half the size so she
Right.
could use it for the challenge and for a baby blanket. And
Right.
so hers might not have been as curled, I don't know. But in my defense, I always pick a pattern and do it with you. So I have not tested it.
Yeah.
And what I was thinking was if you had more skips, it wouldn't have bowed because you're not, for every skip you have a stitch that balances out. Well,
Right.
this wasn't doing that. You did it yes. And that makes sense to me why it would do that. All right.
Yeah. So
All right.
that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll
Bye.
talk to
Yeah,
you
because
soon.
now I won't be on the live stream right now. I'll be watching you, but when you get on StreamYard, it puts you back.
Okay.
So like if you do drawings and everything, they're usually already completed by the time I put in anything.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do one. No, I
Yeah,
haven't done
yeah.
one. All right, we'll
But
see you soon.
okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm going to go ahead and bring Lori on because she's going to tell us about her blanket, I think. Hi, Lori.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi. So are you in jammies? Is that why your camera's the other way?
No, it's because I've got this laid out on the floor to show it better.
Wow, that looks straight to us.
So here's the thing. I'm not doing exactly the same on each side, but I want it to be, because I'm using scrap yarn.
Uh-huh.
And so I want it to be, I can't do just grab it and put it on and, have it be happenstance. I don't know. I'm OCD or something. Anyway, I'm kind of trying to balance the color. So the black stripe down the middle is the middle.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'm doing one side then the other, one side then the other, one side then the other. So I don't know if that's why, but it feels pretty straight to me. Does it look straight to you guys? I mean,
it does.
And it's
it
even on
straight.
the ends.
Huh.
So I'm going one side to the other. But also, when you started your second side, you did the chains and single crochets again, right?
No.
You got to do the chains and single crochets again. Because if you think about what your rows are, they're 2 double crochets with some spaces.
Yeah. No.
So
wait.
Yeah.
It said it's the first row.
The first row, you got to do single crochets and chains again. Like your second row.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, that was terrible of me.
So your row 1 is the chain.
Right.
Then
right.
row 2
You're right.
is the
You're
single crochets
absolutely
and
right.
chains. You've got to do that again.
Did both of us draw a blank on that when we read do rows through 2 through it says repeat rows 2 through 39, and I looked back and I looked at row 2 and I didn't see that. So why would I not see that? It says no, row 2, chain 1, single crochet in the first stitch, shell. So it is the shell. I didn't read it wrong.
Okay. Well, somehow, all right, well, just forget the pattern and think about this.
Okay.
So your regular row is 2 double crochets and what is it? 2 chains and then 2 double crochets and then you single crochet, right? So that's your regular.
There isn't any double crochets in there. Only time there's double crochets is when you do a shell.
Right. When you do a shell is 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets with a single crochet on either end.
Yes.
So your starting chain, after your starting chain, you did
single chain,
single chain, single chain, single
yes,
chain. Right?
Yes. You want me to do that again?
I want you to do that again because you're making one of these rows in 2 parts. Your first single crochet chain, single crochet chain that you start with, you need to start with that again because if you look at this black, this is 3 rows.
Okay.
This black is 3 of your regular rows.
Yeah.
This middle black is 2 regular rows.
Yeah.
And 2 of those chains and single crochets and chains and single crochets.
Yeah.
So
okay. I agree. That might help. I agree. Yeah. And you've proven it is definitely straighter than mine.
Yeah.
I just wish that we didn't have to break a pattern down and fix it, especially when it's 8 feet long.
Right. But there's 2 other things at play here besides that I did that. See, because you can see how my black stripes all look the same. You can't tell this is the middle one.
No, you can't.
Because I did that single crochet chain on both sides.
Okay.
And then that makes up your middle, like when you're doing your stripes of color on yours.
I'm
actually doing black.
Oh yeah. I got it.
right? So
Uh-huh.
you've got 3 of those regular rows making up your stripes of color. That's my black.
Yeah.
So I'm
All
probably
right.
saying more than you need. You've
And I
clearly got
could,
it. Hope everybody in the chat has
I
it.
did get it. I could pull mine out easy. It's only 2 rows and go and do that single crochet row again. Yeah,
Now the other thing
definitely.
is I am doing, like, I went to maybe this pink stripe and was like, you know what, I'm not gonna like this if it doesn't balance out. So that's when I started doing both sides.
Yep.
So like,
And
well,
that's exactly what I was thinking,
right.
that if I did that, I want to have the same stripes that match on both sides, just like you. I was like having an OCD too.
Right. And it's just to me it's just easier to, I've got the ball there. I can quickly, well, first of all, this first one, I had enough to do both lengths.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like,
Well,
well,
it
I
is.
can either keep track of this until I get all the way down to this side and then go back to it, or I can just start doing the
Uh-huh.
other side right now. Then I used up most of that ball because I'm
No.
trying to get my scrap bin down. Now it's pretty empty right now, so this is going to go on the shelf until I do another project where I have some big scrap balls.
Yeah, but it's a
then you can
labor
see,
of
like,
love. Yeah.
I didn't have enough of this orange necessarily, so I just found something in my scrap bucket that was similar in color
Uh-huh.
and the same. This is like a frosty green, and this is a gray, or maybe
Yeah.
it's even like a light purple. I can't quite tell in this light.
It's really nice though. Almost like it's like a stained glass type of look.
Yeah.
And then you've got a little, because you use the black, you brought a little bit of the old way of, you remember those blankets that always had black in them, our grandmother used to make.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, there is a time in there, I think it was in the 70s, where a lot of times they used black for sewing everything together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody's thanking you for helping with that, and they're gonna try it. So
yeah, that's the thing, is I'm going from side to side right away. I'm not going all one way and then all the other way.
well, that's what I was gonna do too, just to see what it. And so I will rip mine out and do that suggestion.
I think I got to this pink and it was very bowed. It almost looked like it was going to become a half circle shawl or something. It was so bowed. And now
Yeah,
it's very straight.
yeah. Okay.
But also, I'm a very tight crocheter.
Uh-huh.
I had to make sure I was doing my chains in those 2 middle parts, the chains and single crochets. I had to make sure I was doing them loose.
Okay. I will
But
make sure.
I think that your biggest problem is that you didn't do the second
I didn't,
set of those,
because it didn't tell us to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, then I will. I will rip that back out, and I'll use the same yarn, and it won't hurt it. And then do exactly what you said. Yeah.
If anybody else is doing a scrap blanket and wants to know the math on when I'm doing my separating stripes, they can put a thing in the chat and I'll
A comment in the
it.
chat. Yeah. Okay. What are you weighing them?
No, I actually, in fact, in some places, like right here, you can see I ran out of this pink, so I just found something else and finished with the pink.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I counted out, I figured out the math on how many color stripes do I do, how many black stripes do I do to make it the stripes evenly spaced and to end up with black on the edge.
It's a wonderful idea. A twist on it, still can enter, all those things. This is why I have these challenges, because somebody just came up with their own idea, and look at how beautiful it is. It's just great. Yeah, and you get to use your scraps up too, you know.
Yes, my scrap basket is purposefully not very big so that I don't let them build up.
No, I have way too many.
But it was like not closing fully. So you want to see my other scrap project, or do you not have time? I can show it next week if you want.
Yeah, come on next week again. Ravini's waiting in the background, so
Okay.
don't want to use up all of your goodies on one day.
All righty. Thank you.
All right. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Talk to you soon. All right. So I do have a lot of people in the back. Let's bring on Ravini. Hi.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Hi.
Okay, well, I've been busy
Of course you have.
and, busy with house stuff and a little bit crochet here and there. So for this year, I wanted to make little bags for everyone. I can't, afford big fancy gift for them, but I thought maybe I'd do like a little gift bag. And so I made this pattern a few years ago. So it's like I forgot what the pattern is called, but it's a single crochet and a double crochet.
Okay.
And then so this is a washcloth.
Okay.
And I'm planning to make a washcloth, and this is the face crabby.
Oh, yes.
See?
Yeah.
And then I have a little soap holder.
So everybody's going to get one in your family?
About five
Girls.
people here.
Yeah, the girls.
But
Yep,
I was wondering, like, I have my brother-in-law and my father-in-law, and I was wondering if this in a blue or green yarn will be too girly.
No. If they don't like it, they're crazy. Because you know what? They got to go in the shower and use the soap too.
And I'm going to put a nice thing of soap in there as well.
Yeah, but I'll tell you,
Right?
they also have to wash their face.
Right. So I figure
Yeah,
might not give this to the guys, but just
yeah,
this and
right.
some candy or something.
Yeah, yeah. But
So
washcloths, yeah, washcloths are. My
yeah, so
husband
that's
uses
what
one.
I'm working on, and
Mhm,
that's just my first set. So
mhm, mhm.
let's see if I can finish that.
I know it's.
But then, so I have this other group that I do little mini make-alongs with them,
Uh-huh.
and this weekend she did. So it's a mystery make-along that we do
Uh-huh.
over like 3 days.
Yeah.
And so this, I just finished this today.
Oh, that's
It's
cute.
a little.
So the
It's
candy
supposed to
cane
be
goes through his arms.
gingerbread
That's cute.
gift card holder or a candy cane holder,
Uh-huh.
and he goes on my tree.
Oh, it's cute.
I
Yeah.
think it's pretty cute.
Yes, it is.
So that's what I got for this time. A little busy with still holiday stuff, and my daughter's sick again.
Oh.
So yeah, so hopefully I'm not sick. I'm changing
Mm.
medication for my migraine, so
Oh.
well, I'm dealing with that now. So I'm okay today. So
Yeah.
it's good to see you, and
You too. You too.
yeah,
Thanks
maybe
for
I'll see
thanks
next
for
week.
showing us. Yeah, everybody else thinks that the guys would like the washcloths too. So
Maybe in a gray or blue green color.
yeah.
Yeah, just not pink and red.
Right.
All right. Well, have a good one, and I'll talk to you
We'll
later.
talk to you later. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, this is fun. We're gonna go ahead and bring on Diana.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, and wise.
All right. Well, we want to hear how wise. We want to learn something today.
Okay, I did the blanket just like you said, only I did the half blanket, not a whole long one.
Okay. Yeah.
And I did the single crochet and the chain and the single crochet. And then what I did was when I did my other side, I just put it in that spot where the other one was. So it comes together like that.
Oh. Okay. Well, didn't I do
So
that?
at the bottom of the shell where all your stitches go in,
Yeah, I did that.
just put this side right in the same hole where the other stitches were.
I did that too.
and mine came out fine.
I'm telling you. It's just we have to be in the same room and to do it, and then go stop, do it this way, because we all interpret things differently, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
But my problem is it's too little.
Yeah. Yeah. You only did half. What'd you do? 120 or something?
116, I think, is what it was. Something. Yeah. But and
Oh,
then
yeah.
this is half, and then I started here in the center, and then this was, I haven't got the other half yet, but the yarn I'm using is this DK Colors.
Yeah.
And, I don't know whether it's, yeah, I guess you can see, okay, it's a variegated, so as it goes from one side to the other, the pink is changing colors. The green is the same, but the pink changes colors. I just love it.
Well, I agree. When you take white and then use a variegated, that is the magic of the variegated. If you do it all variegated, here we are so busy we can't.
It's too chaotic for me. I go down rabbit holes easily. So
yeah. So I think that breaking up a variegated with white is perfect.
Yeah, and I did green on the outside, and then green in the center, and green on the outside, and green in the center, and then on the other side I'll do the same thing. So it's the same thing, only different.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know what the coffee is.
Oh, all right. All right. Cinnamon hazelnut with hazelnut creamer.
Thanks.
So everybody out there, cinnamon hazelnut with hazelnut creamer. It's very good. It was one of those that Frida had sent, those boxes. And I'm like, oh, that's a trick today. Trickery.
Trickery.
I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you.
I don't even have any left. I drank it all.
I drank all mine too. So thanks for having me up.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thanks. Bye.
I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Was anybody close? I don't know. How about we do one more? Miss Deb, mark the chat. We'll try and get a spot on that bracket board or something out of the basket again today, and then we will call it a day. I'm having a great time. Anybody else want to come on? Just let me know, because there is your link. There we go. Deb marked the chat. Comment below your number if you want a bracket spot, and or in something out of the basket. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to say was last week we hit 1,500. Finally, right around the same week that I would have had anniversary for 4 years being on YouTube. And so I went ahead and did a video. So that video is a 1,500 subscriber video, and it has a giveaway in it. It not only has a giveaway, but it has some things that you would think that about my channel, right? Right. So here's the bag. I got this bag down at the Little Italy restaurant here in Binghamton. And it is a bag with Binghamton on it. And so you can win this bag with all the goodies in it if you go and make a comment. You have to have United States address on that video. I put in one of those project bags and a stitch marker. And this one is from the Yarnable this last week. It is a fox stitch marker. And then I put in some yarns I thought would represent my colors, my favorite colors. So this one is a red or a maroon variegated with sequins and halo. And I also put in some this one, which is Tango, and it's just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. A few of my favorite things. Yes, it is. I put in some candy cane and what else? A whole little can of stitch markers, and these reflect things that I like the peppermint candy and the snowman, right? The snowman stitch marker, the smile face, and this one, it happens to be a blue one, and of course dragonfly stitch marker. Yep. And then the letter I, because I really like the I hook. So those are the things in that drawing. So I will be drawing that sometime in the next couple weeks or so. Don't forget to enter. That's been sitting over here all day. And all right. "21 entries," Deb says. We're going to get another winner for. So this bag is the bag that goes with the brackets, the holiday brackets. So this one is a project bag with the Christmas song on it. What did we decide it was? The Christmas Carol song or whatever. All right, so we got some beautiful Christmas candy, hand-dyed yarn in that bag. And that is our bracket game winner bag. No. I think I touched just about every subject today. All right, so we have a winner. It is Carolyn. Carolyn, you are hot, hot, hot today. Carolyn, what are we giving Carolyn? See you, Steve. Thank you very much for all your help. 12 Days of Christmas. That is that bag, that theme. All right, so what's Carolyn doing? Number 6. Okay, bracket number 6. We've got a red marker for this bracket. We will put her name right on there. All right. All right. Let's do that. Ooh. Goodness. All right, get your ornaments in if you haven't been planning on that. You still have time. I will send out an ornament to anybody who, even if they're late. So there we go. So the brackets are about not quite halfway yet. Yep, not quite. I'll work on my blanket, my sweaters. You have the rest of the month to work on your dress, and I've not finished mine, but Frida did. So check out that challenge, the live dress challenge. Frida has a finished dress up yesterday, and it is so cute with her little daisies all along the waistline. That is so cute. All right. Hey, everybody. Take a moment out of each day and be creative. And I'll talk to y'all soon. I have plans for more videos this week. Opening up those smile mails. All right. Take care. Talk to y'all later. Thanks everyone for coming on the show.